Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. So, as of this recording, spoilers pretty much just dropped. Usually, I don't record nothing about the chapter before the early release drops like TCB, but I gotta talk about what Vegapunk said. You know what I'm saying? I see this spoiler. So, Vegapunk said the world is going to sink. He said the world is going to sink under the sea. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I'm hyped for it. And the thing is, one of the reasons I love this is because Oda showed us that this is going to be the case in the past, but he's also opening up, what Vegapunk's going to talk about, right? Like he's going to talk about some stuff that we actually don't know about still. Yet, this is also something we kind of Oda's already showed us. He's already showed us that the world is sinking. It's probably going to sink, or it's sinking under the sea. He's already showed us that. If we go back to Eddie's lobby, they keep building on top because the water keeps rising. So they keep adapting to the water rising by building up top and up top. And it's just a forever. It's just a city that keeps building on top of itself pretty much, so they don't sink under. We see in Wano. The old Wano was underwater. You know what I'm saying? So Wano was sunk under the sea at one point. Now again, there's this new Wano, but still, we see that with whatever kingdom Sabo was by, right? With that island was destroyed and the water arose, right? That the water had risen there, and that's the new stuff I think we could talk about, right? So, but again, that shows that the world is going to be sick because all the water. Oh, Oda showed us the water was rising all around the world after they destroyed the kingdom, right? So Vegapunk could talk about two things. One, he could talk about Emu, right? Emu, use this weapon to make this kingdom rise, right? It like it's just whatever Emu's doing. You know what I'm saying? Emu, he might have played. He might know what Emu's up to or whatever, right? And Mary's wall is built really high up, so maybe it's something they need to do for like Emu's players, right? Like maybe this is a part of like a plan for Emu or something. Or we figured something about Emu. Either way, I think I don't think Vegapunk is going to talk about Emu, but I think he can. Now I do think he will talk about the weapon that destroyed the kingdom, pretty much erased the entire fucking island. I think Vegapunk had some part in using that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's possible that's Emu's ability. If that's like an Emu ability, though, Emu's 1000% getting talked about. But I assume it's a weapon. And yeah, so I think Emu had a or Vegapunk had a part in making this weapon, and he's going to pretty much talk about this weapon. What it does, how it rises to sea levels. I feel like he's probably gonna talk about the holes that it creates. That would be fire. That'd be fire. Like he like the like science behind the holes and how like it creates how it raises water. So I don't know, but either way, he could talk about like the holes it creates, like the hole in any zombie or the hole in it created by the kingdom. What's it? Vegapunk could talk about something like that. Either way, there's a bunch of ways Oda could go with that, and yeah, I think it's gonna be fun hearing Vegapunk talk about the seekage that's going on. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now I think some people really not like. I think some people might be mad that it's not like the 800 year void. He's not talking about the 800 void year century, right? And because that's what a lot of us expected him to talk about, but it makes sense that he's not talking about that. 'Cause I always thought that would be a thing that we get through Robin, right? Like Robin reading polyglyphs once we get to Laugh Tale or whatever, right? Yeah. So, with the Nas Vega podcast, we all thought it was a possibility. He talks about the 800-year void, but that's not what's happening. It's good. It's about the seekage. I do like that though, cause I do want to. I honestly want Robin to be the one to give us this information through polyglyphs and stuff. But yeah, either way though, yeah, I think this seekage shit is fire. We're gonna learn some new stuff about how this seekage works, whether it's from Emu, whether it's from the weapon that Vegapunk likely built. That's what I think. that route will go. We'll probably learn about like what it does, how it's causing the sinkage. We'll probably learn again about the big asshole that he's Zabi, and the big asshole created when they destroyed the key. We're probably gonna learn about those. That will be fire. I think this is a great route on the way. I am personally hyped to see what everything else Vegapunk has to say. I genuinely can't wait to see everything else Vegapunk has to say. It's gonna be a golden next chapter. This chapter from the brief spoilers I read, this chapter mainly feels like a setup chapter for the next one. But either way, that I can't wait to see what Vegapunk says. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this short video here. Consider subscribing to the channel. I post 4 times a week. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. It's anime manga content. Consider liking the video if you liked it. And peace out.